We're just realizing all of our legs. This is the first day of shorts. Jono said we look like we got fresh 2x4s for legs. They'll yellow out eventually, but man, it's rough today. This is gonna be ugly. We apologize. We're back on site. It's Tuesday morning. We're gonna get going with some partition blocking, and Jamie's going to get some drywall.
I'm feeling optimistic that we're gonna need it to finish the house really soon.
No. We'll explain that later. It's part of this thing being a duplex. Let's get going. That was like a Matt Reisinger, wasn't it?
I don't know.
What's he say?
I don't know what he says.
Okay, it was something like that. We're ready to start installing our Zip R wall sheathing here. We've got the bottom of it wrapped in zip tape. And for our wall assembly, getting it really sealed here at the bottom where critters can't get in and air can't move, we're putting a nice bead of Lexel, and then we'll stick our Zip R right into that, and it'll seal everything up really nice. We shot our first couple fasteners in here with the setting we were using for the framing, and it's way too deep. I just want to mention that if your nails look like that, they're hardly doing anything. They're blasting all the way through this material. And so we reset the tip with the depth gauge. That's what we're looking for, so that it actually holds the board to the wall and does something. So that's just a note for any kind of sheathing, not just the zip system sheathing. Check out your depth gauge there, yeah.
Which way is it supposed to go? Out?
If it goes out, it shoots it not as deep. Oh, we gotta get that block off of there. All right, come to me.
I'll talk to you later. Good?
Yep.
Oh. Hold up. Whoa. Why are we?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
I know not everybody has an Arlo on their crew, but it is great when you do, because you show up to put the wall sheathing on and you've got a chalk line, you've got positive stops already placed at 8-foot increments, which is the length of the sheathing. And so you basically can't mess it up, which is amazing.
You ready to go?
What's next, Arlo?
I say we block this wall, string it, and get it straight.
Straighten it.
Yeah. Put some cleats on the wall right here and down to the ground, and we're good
Sounds
to go.
like-
That way we can keep going.
I think that's a great idea. So I sent that video clip this morning to Matt Reisinger where we were like, let's get going like he does.
Yeah.
And he replied back, he said, a little more oomph on the going is what we needed.
You need practice.
So we can do better. I think we can do better.
Yeah.
So you're using a metal cutting blade there. I'm thinking that worked easier than a wood cutting blade. Like, it didn't want to eat into the sill right here.
Yeah, what it was bad at though was the plunge cut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could that be a pro tip?
Maybe.
I don't know. I thought that was amazing.
Ray, you're a genius.
You're a genius, dude.
Wow! All I did was grab this from your truck.
We're gonna stop right there with our 1 1/2 rows of Zip R sheathing. That way our next 4-foot panel will get up onto our floor system and tie all the levels together, which is a good idea if you're gonna install it horizontally like we're doing. And if you're not familiar with this Zip system wall sheathing, it's made by Huber. They're one of our sponsors. And so I wanna give a huge shout out to Huber Zip System for partnering with us on this job, hooking us up with this material. It's something we had been using for decades, since the early 2000s when it first came out. It's a great system because it goes up easy. It's got what I'd call a liquid applied weather resistant barrier. So you don't need a house wrap, and then you seal the seams with a seam sealing tape, and it makes your house really tight, which is great. I think all of the building codes are going towards energy efficiency, and so this R sheathing also gives us continuous insulation around the outside of our structure. Yeah, we'll get Jono to pull up. You can drop him right there.
This job's the easy one. The one I got to do this afternoon in Bryson City's on the ridge. So
Yeah, that's what we're usually doing. This is nice being in town.
Oh, this is nice. This next one they said I got to come back to is not good. Kind of dangerous.
I'm sorry.
How do you like the insulated zip panels?
You ever see like on a frosty morning where you can see each stud is not frosted on the siding? You ever seen that?
Yeah, well, and the rafters too.
And the rafters, yeah. So it basically gets rid of that problem.
Do they make that in the 5/8 red?
I don't know if I don't think they make it for the roof.
They should.
They should. Hey, Huber. Kyle says make it. I don't know. I've never seen the roof sheathing with the R stuff on the back. Jono's already yelling, wrong crew, Eric. Whatever. I think we'll just offload that little bit, man. It's not a problem.
If that's not a problem.
They love climbing and hand loading stuff.
I'd feel safer.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to hit your house. I know.
Not a problem. Jono! This top stack is gonna fall when he dumps it. We're gonna just hand unload those like 10 little guys or 20 little guys. He's afraid if he dumps it, it's just gonna.
Your other crew up there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my new crew.
Come on!
Smooth. So smooth. Today's video is brought to you by Bright Sellers, and if you didn't know, these video sponsors are what make this whole YouTube thing possible. They give us the freedom and the flexibility to take the 10 to 20 hours it takes to make one of these videos, including the one you're watching today, so make sure to stick around and watch this segment too. Bright Sellers is a wine club that believes anybody can experience the joy of wine. It doesn't have to be snooty or snobby or overly fancy, just enjoy it. And they live up to that belief through personalization. All you have to do is take a quick 7-question quiz, and they match you to wines from all over the world, curated to your taste palette. And they're just simple questions like, do you prefer this type of food or that type of food? This snack or that? And after those questions, they really narrow it down to what you would really, really enjoy. This one's halfway gone. It was really good, spot on to what I like to drink. Of course, they have an amazing variety and it's super convenient. You can choose from 12 different plan options and you can get your wine sourced from 80+ wine regions delivered right to your doorstep. I like to get on and rate each bottle of wine after I taste it on the website, and that helps them to hone in my taste palette even better. And they will replace a bottle for me if I don't like it. That's pretty awesome. And aside from this sponsorship, I am a Bright Sellers member and I get a box every single month. Also, each box comes with a wine education card for each bottle that outlines tasting notes, suggested pairings, best serving temps, and origins. And these are super fun at dinner parties to read all about the wine you're drinking and check it out. I really enjoy a nice glass of wine while I'm going through all of the video footage that I've shot for each day, which is hours. It makes it a lot less like work and a lot more like relaxing. Right now, Bright Sellers is giving my followers a limited time offer of $100 off their subscription. Just click the link down in our video description and take the quiz to get started today. Thanks again to Bright Sellers for sponsoring our video. Let's get back to work.
I'm here to pick up some drywall, and unfortunately my trailer has these fenders that stick up. And because of that, the forklift behind me here can't drop the load on the trailer. So I kind of feel like an idiot here when I got all this heavy equipment here, and we're gonna unload this off the forklift by hand and put it on my trailer. That's the only way I can get it in the right place on the trailer so that I don't crash on my way home. So I'm gonna help these guys if I can. We're gonna get this loaded as quick as possible.
Jamie's back and he's got our drywall, and this is gonna go between two walls that are between these two units and go from the slab all the way to the bottom of the roof deck, continuous. He got 10 footers and 12 footers so that the joints will be staggered like this, and also we'll stagger them horizontally as well. And we have to mud and tape each layer, which, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that we're not good at that, but we're gonna do it. So that
carpenters.
Yeah, we're carpenters.
We're in the back of his truck somewhere.
Yeah, he's getting us drywall tools. All that is gonna make these two units like totally separated by 2 layers of drywall, 5/8. You wanna give it a sight? See if I need to roll it up?
Oh, I think it's good. We got it so tight.
All right. One myth about the zip tape is that you have to lap it like shingles. But if you think about it, the entire top edge of this is not lapped like shingle. It really sticks to the surface good enough to where water just goes down. So to me, it doesn't matter whether you do vertical first or horizontal first or lap it this way or that. I don't think it really matters because it just doesn't leak.
Hey, what you gonna fire us down with, bud?
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
We're gonna drill. You want my hand drill? No, I'm gonna do it.
That's real good. That's real nice. We're gonna have to cut the top plate right there to let the drywall run all the way out. So Ray's gonna put this board on across here now before we cut it to reinforce it and keep it from separating and moving around. That's what I would do that on both sides.
What is line? We should get close to it before we go full stand. Yeah, you need to go on in a little bit. There it is. Whoop, yeah.
Arlo's cut in some rock wool to insulate in this area because once we add this drywall in, it goes tight to our sheathing, that's gonna be completely blocked. We'll never get to it again. So that just occurred to us.
Look at the bag. It says fireproof, actually.
Okay, great.
So
I saw a demonstration where they had a torch right on this stuff and it was fireproof.
really
Yep.
awesome.
You're good at this, Arlo.
Oh yeah. Watch this.
Jono said he likes the pass load because he can throw it further than all the other nail guns, which is kind of true, I think.
That's probably why mine doesn't
Not
work
attached
anymore.
to a hose.
Jamie's saying we're going to go ahead and build these middle walls and then just go on up with trusses and skip all the interiors.
Wouldn't that be faster if we skipped almost everything?
We need to keep this drywall dry so
Yeah.
it's dried in as quick as possible.
All
And
right.
it'll help us set trusses.
I think it will. Number one priority, get the roof on to protect the firewall drywall quickest. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna skip everything that does not help us achieve that directly.
We don't need no stinking interior walls.
It's great, man.
It's gonna feel huge when you walk in here.
With the double top plate like this, you can put a rafter or a floor joist anywhere on this, even dead between the studs. Whereas if you go with the single top plate, you have to put the rafter or the floor joist pretty much right on top of the studs to pass code. We're siding the outside walls and then bracing them straight and the inside wall. And I'll say this is the straightest we've ever had them just like naturally be. So we're just putting one brace in the middle and that's gonna be it. We can set trusses.
We want to install all the trusses without building any interior walls, because really there's no load-bearing interior walls.
Except for
One tiny one right there, and it's about a 3-foot section of a wall. We're going to build that one segment of a wall so that we can have our entire opening around the stairway built.
So we're like 42 1/4. So
Okay, that's a nice wide stairwell.
Yeah, should be pretty accommodating.
That's good because
there.
that's the only way furniture is going up.
Hey, it's a straight shot right through the front door. It's actually pretty well designed.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we should make it narrower, but
I'm thinking we could spiral and kind of intertwine these things like this and then zigzag back.
like you come in this unit, but you end up
I
in the
won't.
upstairs of the other.
I got to tell you, I got a kind of a thing for complicated stairs.
Well,
I like it, is what I'm saying. I want to draw them and stuff.
heads up.
Just packed in there. You can't even see the belt fully pulled. Yeah. And then the air filter up inside. The air filter.
All right, hold.
I don't think it matters.
Okay.
Well, it probably doesn't matter on the
Come to me, Arlo. Yep.
unless
This is like a
A lot of spongy pits.
lot of places to get cut.
it's like a bear trap.
All right, Ray, you get flushy.
Say when. Yep. Got him flush right there. I was just asking Arlo if this layout was right, and he totally, I don't know, he pulled a Jamie.
Yeah.
He was like, what did he say?
He said, trust me.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust?
Yeah.
Trust
I guess since we hadn't had enough of Jamie doing that today, he felt like he had to fill in for him.
Yeah, she's low.
We used to have a Arlo cracking the whip on us today.
Arlo,
Do you need
left me
sugar?
to carry these
I
things by
know.
myself.
You stay on the ground. I'll go up the ladder.
I don't want to be on a ladder right now.
No, I don't want you on a ladder right now. You need to stay on the ground.
You get on the ladder.
I'm flushing my end with this wall surface because the sheathing's gonna run right up this. This end, it doesn't matter because it's just like a cavity where this drywall is going. So we've straightened this wall. We know it's good. Flush it, and then I'm just screwing it with some GRKs through the plate. It's hard to nail these. You'd have to hand nail it because of this plate is exactly where you need to do it. Plus, if we need to undo these and move them for any reason, this makes it way easier, so I think it's worth it.
This is about it. That's the center of the F3 in question here, whether it's going to bear. And when you add 3'11" or I'm sorry, 3'10", when you add 3'10" to that 7 3 3/4, what do you get? You got a calculator? He fessed up. He's like, look, I'm not at work. I'm fishing. But he owns a company, so
Right.
No,
whatever.
good for him.
Yeah,
I'm happy
for
for
the
people
guy.
that are
And
successful.
as I said,
yeah.
what are we doing wrong?
And he
Why are we not
figured it out.
fishing?
So what's the deal?
All right, so the guy that designed the floor system and made this layout started the first truss not on layout. So we're off by 1 3/4, and we're edge to center because of that.
Why did
So-
you do
So
that?
was that on
Why
us
did you do
that we
that?
started on layout?
I mean,
Why
I
would
don't
you- why
say
would
it's
you not
wrong or right. It's just that I couldn't decipher from these notes that they would have done. I would have never assumed. It would never have been the assumed layout.
I always start off a layout.
So, and it's because of the sheet goods work
Yeah.
out 8 foot, 8 foot. So
Yeah.
it would have been 8 foot, 1 3/4 to
Oh.
the center of the 8 foot one.
So that wouldn't have worked.
And relative to that truss, it would have been 19.2s.
At least you got
in
a
any direction.
board stretcher for your sheet goods.
That would have been bad.
Okay.
Ish. I mean, you could always make it work, but we
All
just
right,
didn't
we're
know.
losing the audience here.
All right.
Okay.
My apologies. That's, I mean, who would have thought?
You ever hit
Okay.
the voice text thing and just talk for about 10 minutes?
I
I
guess
can maybe recall all this and then I'd figure out exactly what was going on there. Is that what
Well,
that
let me
is?
read you what it says. It says the truck right in this is our center of crisis here. We do have that. We do have a crisis. Yet in the next one is yet one right is right here. Jones center right. Yeah. Okay. How that going to sit on the wall? Open this truss is there. No, there's the truss
All right,
here.
cut.
Oh, this is good stuff.
Wait, is this from them? Is this from
No, it was he had it open on voice text and he was just
Oh
talking.
man, this thing will write whatever you say.
All right, you gonna send it to the
I'm
trust
just-
guy?
Walk in Chardon. Yeah. This in Korea. Give or take notice, but when this happens, it is wrong if you put that if this is center of the solar truck right here. So I want a 1. Yep. 3/4. Yep. Yeah. Yep.
That was Arlo. Yep.
And then right is so it should be short of G2.
All right.
All right.
That's
That
amazing.
makes complete
Did it
sense.
not say, let me ask you this anywhere?
Yeah, that
You know what's sad? Is this is making more sense than my numbers are.
Dang it. John-O,
What's happening?
I got a project for you.
Oh, great. What's that?
It was your idea.
Oh, man, what did I say yesterday?
You said you would organize all my stuff if I brought
Oh,
the
you
boxes.
did?
I brought the boxes.
Sweet.
You're in charge. Right now, I can't find anything I own because it's like that.
All right.
Ooh, it's got an under. Okay. Nice. Let Jono have your truck for 1 hour, and that's what happens. complete organization. Guys, I'll see you in the morning. You'll have it figured out then, right?
Dude,
Jamie, I say this. Let's put a jack and put another door.
let's just do the same thing.
Yeah.
Same size door.
Going to town on that thing. See you. I'll see you tomorrow.
I have to eat some brain food tonight.
That's it for our video today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please remember to get subscribed to our YouTube channel, click the notifications bells to get our future videos. Doing that really helps us out on YouTube, so we appreciate that. Also, we're gonna have a huge sale on the Perkins Builder Belt coming up. Right now, if you want to get one, I've got the info here. So if you use the code SPRING100, you'll get $100 off the belt. We're trying to blow through the remainder of our belts because we only have a couple sizes left. We want to make another order, so you can get a great deal right now. The code applies once per order. You can order more than one belt if you want. You have to do separate orders, and it also can combine with other discounts, and it's active from today until April 25th. So if you've been wanting to get a Perkins Builder Belt, now's a great time, $100 off. You can also combine that with other offers. Thanks for building with us. We'll see you on the next one.